Excuse me. Hello, my peeps. Hi. I decided to be early because everything is just doing its own thing today. Here, since we're waiting, I'll take the plastic off. Oh. Just so that when it comes time, I've actually got the plastic off. There you go. I haven't actually looked at this yet. I'm so anxious to see it because I love everything fall. I love the weather. I love the colors. I love the holidays. It's all awesome. And then it's followed by winter. See, that's why spring's not my favorite, because spring is followed by summer. Fall is followed by winter. That makes fall better. So as you can guess what my least favorite season is. Yes. Good thing I was born in Canada, I guess. Lived most of my grown-up life in northern Alberta, so. And once again, hey, she's live. Let's start coughing. It's funny. This is driving me absolutely bonkers. That this is so. I try so hard to line everything up and get everything all nice and straight. But I made notes in the corner of this, and I realized if I put it a little bit off, then it just looks like the thing without. And you don't. Not that there's anything wrong with my notes, but. This way I can do them like one at a time, and you don't try to, you're, as the teachers would say, stop trying to read ahead and listen to me. Oh yeah, that's actually, teachers said that, yes, but they more often than not, teachers said, if I have to separate you two. Anybody remember that? If I have to separate you two. Okay, it is now 7 o'clock. I also just realized that I got the wrong thing on the front, so I don't actually know if my moderation helps everyone feel safe. Well, that's a new message I haven't seen before. Okay. All right. You're all nice people. I know you're all going to be nice to each other. So we're good. All right. Chat is up. 7 o'clock is up. I can do this. I'm a little tired today. I'll admit. It's been a couple days, the last couple days. Yesterday was a PD day for my son for his school. So it felt like a holiday and it felt like a long weekend, but at the same time, it was a Monday. So it wasn't really a holiday. So I took it easy work-wise, but then I realized that I had actually missed a day of, doing the business and trying to play catch up. And yeah, there was a lot. So as much as I like when everybody has a holiday, then nobody has expectations. So good old Stampin' Up announced another free shipping day. Excuse me, I need a sip. Sorry, before I take a sip, I have to earn my sip. Hi, it's Tracey, friendly neighborhood paper pusher and Stampin' Up demonstrator, and welcome to Tuesdays with, you guessed it, Tracey. Today is the 17th of September. Oh my goodness, I like tea. Oh, do I like tea? Okay. So yes, they announced free shipping. Now here's the thing. I love free shipping. I have said it many a time. I love free shipping. I'm still waiting for tax-free days. Like one of these days, they're going to say no taxes, no. Because the two things I hate to pay is shipping and tax. There's a thing in the States. The States has back to school. It's not all the states. It's some states. And they do their state tax is waived if you buy school items. And I'm like, okay, that'd be a start, but we don't apparently have that here. So it's just the shipping. It is what it is. But shipping is awesome. You save 11% on shipping, or $10.95 if you got a small order. So that's awesome. It is on minimum orders of $100. So sometimes you just want to grab a few things. And if it doesn't go over $100, you're still paying the like minimum $10.95. But if we all group our orders, our little small orders together, we get over 100, we get the free shipping. Boom, we pick it up here. So I'm going to do an order. I have an event tomorrow. I'm looking very much forward to. I'm going as helper, not planner, which makes it even better. So I will be putting the order in after I get back. So it's probably about 9 o'clock at night. I need you guys to tell me what you want by then if you want anything. I'm going to put this in as soon as I'm done because I just ran out of time today. Like I said, yesterday was not actually a holiday. I will send out a quick newsletter too to catch those guys. Anybody who's not on the tube. That just made me laugh. I don't actually know what word you're allowed to say on that. When we were kids, our parents called it the something tube, but I don't actually know if I'm supposed to say that word, so I'm not going to say that word. But yeah, that's what it made me think of. That's why I laughed. You know what I'm talking about, though, don't you? Okay. So Tracy's on a ramble today. Ooh. I have things to tell you about that. Okay, so small orders, various different things. Okay, so two big exciting things. Some of the embellishments have been restocked. So these are two of the like best embellishments. These just because they are like the greatest fall colors and they are super pretty. There's two different sizes and they're just gorgeous. They're kind of this, what do they call? Full glass dots. They're kind of, I don't know, smoky. You can't really see it while they're burnished, brushed, you know, like brushed nickel. They're almost like that. Like they're still kind of shiny, but they're brushed. They're almost like that. Anyways, they're just absolutely gorgeous. And then these things are way more awesome than I even expected they'd be. Like I thought, oh my gosh, look how cute. But they're really thin and flat. So you can put a whole bunch on and you don't get your card to go over. But these things went like hotcakes. Like these were sold out. I did my order at midnight. And I always get up in the morning and check to see how things went. And by the time I got up and looked in the morning at, I don't know, 7 o'clock or something, they were already sold out, like on the night that it went out. Hello, Heather, in beautiful Ottawa. So yeah, these things sold out so fast, most people couldn't get them. Here's the thing. These are back in stock as well as a bunch of other stuff. But when it's free shipping day, people are going to make big orders. So if you want these, they're not going to last. That's my prediction. These maybe, these no. So those are back in stock. A bunch of other stuff's back in stock. Do you remember when I was making the tower cards? I'm pretty sure that was just last week, but let's face it, I don't even know anymore. This was one of the cards I made. I posted pictures of it. So if you were watching, when I make stuff, I'm always like, I'm going to do this. And then, oh, wait a minute, I wonder if. And that's what I thought. What if I made the panels different colors? I quite like the way it looks. I opted for like not making it too crazy. So like all of the blue ones had this all right. So at least match the paper and the panel. But anyways, I digress. Awesome dies. I recommend them. Mini alphabet. I actually don't know what they're called. Anyways, this is the reason I brought this out is the sled dies, which is these dies. So this one's out of there, not decorative trees, but this little Let It Snow is from the sled set. It's called Sophisticated Sled. So in it, there's a pair of skates, and you always see these lovely little figure skates, right? Well, hello, Canada. Just change the colors and you got hockey skates. And no. But anyways, they're a great set of dies, great stamp set. Okay, the dies are on low inventory. Now, I love the online exclusives. They are awesome. There's one tiny glitch in the system, and Stampin' Up somewhere. I think that enough people have told them about it, but it's not fixed, or I don't know what their plan is. The problem is with the online inventory stuff, online exclusive stuff. I mean, if it shows that it's low inventory or it shows that it's currently unavailable, that means they plan to stock it for longer. So they're like giving you the heads up. But if it's one of those things and they don't tell us ahead of time, and it is just, and there's it, I don't know. I don't want to say there's no rhyme or reason because I'm sure they have a system. But we just don't know what it is. So the Sophisticated Sleds dies right now are on low inventory. I think that means they'll be coming back, but it doesn't tell me how long it will take to come back. I have been waiting for this one thing, these ones right here, these little things. So I bought some extra ones when I could, and then I gave a whole bunch of them away that I had, and so now I'm like just about out of these. So these are on the online exclusives, and the inventory thing they are showing currently unavailable, which means they're restocking them. They're not there, but they're restocking them. So in the course last week when I did this, and I was originally going to put in a group order on the Sunday, but I thought, nope, I'm going to wait till Monday, maybe Tuesday, and I'm going to see, because these things said that they were supposed to be back the week of the 9th. By the time I looked on Monday, they now said the week of the 16th. And then I think the next day when I was looking for something else, I saw that they had changed to, I think it was the week of the 23rd. Well, these are now the week of, I think it's the 14th of October. So I understand that there's some shipping issues with some things. We don't know what. A lot of the stuff, there's some ribbons and stuff that have gone out of stock. A lot of the stuff that's out of stock is not back till the second or third week of October, provided nothing happens to delay that. So if that happened to be one of the bundles you want, because it is awesome and it is winter, but a lot of people can use it for Christmas. I realize I could show you the whole thing, you know. So it is an awesome bundle. So yeah, let it know there's some good. I've actually used, I hope your days are filled with fun and laughter. Let's decorate the season with happiness and let it snow many times. I've stamped a couple of those images, and then look at the dies. There's a sled, there's the skates, there's some holly, there's like, oh, it's an awesome set. So yeah, winter cards or Christmas cards, whichever you're going for. But yeah, so that's one of the ones you were planning on using. I would say that there's a good chance tomorrow all the other people that were waiting on it and wanted free shipping are going to order it. So you want to do that. Let me see, restock inventory, kits. Great time to get kits when you don't have to pay the shipping on them. Kits are, I don't know, $25 to $35 on average, and you pay 11% tax on that. So if you wanted to just order one kit, you're paying a minimum of $10.95 on shipping instead of the 11%. If you order multiple kits, then yeah, you're great. But at this point, if you just wanted one kit, let me know. We'll put it in the group order. We'll qualify. We'll get enough things together. We qualify for the $100 order. We get the free shipping, and away we go. Kits make great gifts too. So if your order happens to be $100, you don't have to do the group order. If your order happens to be $100, let me know if you need a link or help or anything like that. Put your order in, and it will ship direct to you for free as long as the price before all the taxes and everything is $100. You get free shipping. Kits make great Christmas gifts. So there's Christmas kits that you can make. There's Christmas kits you can get to give as gifts, and then there's all occasion type stuff. I didn't pull it over with me, but remember, well, I won't say last week. I showed you the card keeper kit, which is the good size big box with the dividers in it. I want to say it makes 10 cards too. There's 2 designs. I think it is 10 cards. I think it's 5 each of 2 designs. Stuff like that makes great gifts. This is the day to capitalize on that. I was trying to have these ready. Everybody that got a catalog, the Christmas catalog. Sorry, now I'm going to excuse me. It's not coughing, it's sneezing. I'm in deep clean mode, and kicking up dust. Okay. Anybody got the Christmas catalog for me? I added a little sheet in there for sort of like a gift registry. So you give the sheet to the person who's buying you the present, family, partner, friend, whoever it's going to be. You can give them a list of what you want. You can just give them an idea. You can get a gift, right? So I gave you something you could give to somebody else. Some of the other things I was working on for gifts were, if somebody's just getting started and they want to have some basic supplies at home, I had a tool kit, an adhesive kit, and then there's extra stuff you can order. But we can make these into bundles to fit whatever you want. So I'll give you an example with the basic tools. This is, to me, if you're getting started, here's the minimum of what you need. You need a pair of snips. That's the scissors. And these are awesome little scissors, and they're specially designed so that you can snip at the end. Like, they cut really well all the way to the end, not just, I don't know, in the crotch, whatever this part of a scissor is called, right? So these are awesome snips. A bone folder, used for many things. The take your pick tool, which is, pokey end. Why did I also forget with the little putty end? Lots of things you could do with that. And the silicone mat. So normally if you bought all of these things, it would cost you $60. So my order through me deal on kits, because I think if you bundle stuff together, you should get a discount. So most bundles, 10%, right? So normally if you ordered this $60 worth through me, it would cost you $54, because I'm going to give you 10% off. I'm going to give you 10% of my commission. That's my choice. It's not a Stampin' Up thing, because you've bundled a whole bunch of stuff together. But now if we do it during free shipping, we do the bundling and the 10% without the shipping, and now it's only $50. So instead of paying $60 to buy all these things individually, boom, $50, free shipping day. 54 on a day it's not. So I made all these little kits. I just hadn't had time to make a nice poster up for them because it seems like we just had a free shipping day and I wasn't expecting it this soon. And because we don't really get events notice. So there's one, it's same with the clear blocks, the bundle for the clear blocks. Stampin' Up already has them bundled, but like if you wanted one of each of the blocks, it's $81.50. Right? So by the time you pay the shipping and the tax and that is $95. But if you get it without the tax and shipping, you're paying like $85. You're saving $10 on free shipping day. So yeah. Anyways, probably gone on enough about free shipping. I get very excited about it. Okay, events. I gotta keep these in some semblance of order because every time I go to do this, and then I can never find my stuff. Okay, so I made some updates to this. We had already had to postpone the September 1 to October, so we did that. Based on RSVPs or lack thereof, I have canceled. I'm going to turn this and then turn it and then turn it a bunch of times before I'm done, I think. I gotta figure out a way to do it. There we go. So yes, our Saturday kit together has been canceled. It was originally supposed to be the haunted house, switched to cards. I think it's back to school time. Maybe it's just too busy. The World Card Making Day event, also no RSVPs for that one, so that one is canceled. The way I'm doing this is I'm leaving it as long as I possibly can to give people the chance, but on the day that I either have to pay for the room or cancel, that's it. So today was that day. So rooms canceled, course canceled. But that does not mean that World Card Making Day is canceled. That's a bigger than me event. And I think I may have forgot to post this last time. Sorry. But I will post this poster here. So you can get, it's Stampin' Up's code. You have to register with Stampin' Up. There's an incentive to register. If I had to guess, I would say it's a coupon of some kind, like, you know, you get this off your next order or get a free something when you order this. You know, I have that feeling it would be something like that, but I don't actually know what it is. But you do get a free something out of this. But yeah, you do have to register to be able to get the link to be able to watch the live stream. The live stream is from 2 to 3 on the 5th. And I didn't bring the stuff over. They're showing how to make a bunch of different cards with the ephemera packs and the cards. So I did those with the original ones that came out and the ones that they're recommending that you buy if you want to like craft along in May when the annual catalog came out. There's a whole set of Christmas ones now. You could buy the Christmas ones and use the Christmas ones and just sort of, you know, copy the sketches, but fill it in with Christmas stuff. So we have that one. So I will post that. I'm going to put this in a different direction, so don't forget. We'll post that one. So yes, we have moved the cards that we were originally making. I so love this set. Ooh. Actually, now that I think of it, it was out of stock. But when I looked at the inventory a couple hours ago, I didn't see it. So it must be back in stock as well. This Shepherd's Care is a fantastic stamp set. So this one is open up, or has moved. Sorry, I guess maybe I'll make it so you can actually see. So this one is now on the 9th. Easy entry level type thing. 3 cards. The Christmas ornament kit, I've already got 3 registrations for. I need 4 as a minimum, but I'm going ahead with this one. Hopefully I can get a couple more. 6 is ideal. That's like the perfect number of people, amount of space to craft on. It's awesome. But we'll see how many we can get. But this kit is fantastic. I think this kit will go, and I think inventory might have it take a big hit. You guessed it, free shipping day tomorrow. So let me know. All of these registration links are done. I think I've posted most of them. One of them I fixed today and I didn't post, and one I'm purposely waiting to post. Reindeer Fun, that's the one on the 17th November. That's our crafter noon. I'm pretty sure the 17th is a Sunday, but now I can't remember. Because I go between Saturday and Sunday, but I'm pretty sure this is a Sunday crafter noon. So this is a great bundle. This bundle is another one of the ones you want to snap up while you can. It has such, oh, where'd my phone go? It has such phenomenal dies in it. And I got to show you, and I have to, sorry, I got to get out of what I'm in here. On half my thing's doing its own thing here. Because, where's my pictures? I saved a screenshot. Now I'm just going to hope I can find it. I saved a screenshot today. I was just like zooming through. First, I have to get the bundle. I put most of my stuff away. There we go. And my stamps are organized behind me, right? I have the holiday mini, I have online exclusives, and I have the annual catalog, and I have a space in the middle for the occasions mini. But my brain does not automatically take me to the right bunch to begin with. So yeah, this is the set of dies, and look at how awesome it is. You know, I love my deer, right? I got deer all over the place. Love these deer. But see these presents that come in here that you can make all sorts of fun Christmas present cards with? Check this out. I don't actually know which of the two made it. It's, oh, maybe, actually I do, because it says Jay on it. Okay, so Jay and Barry are a pair of demonstrators in England. Amazingly talented. Jay can color, like blends color, like nobody's business. Their company name is Mitsu. He always says it with a British accent, which I can't do. So I want to say Mitsu because that was like a big fire that happened just outside of Slave Lake. So I'm used to Mitsu. I don't know how to say it. But look at this birthday card made with the same reindeer dies, just made in black and white. Come on, it's awesome. And the little plaid background. It's a fantastic card. Anyways, I digress. We're using the reindeer fun. We're making 3 cards and 2 treat boxes. This is one of the treat boxes we're making. Wah! Look at how cute it is. For those who missed it, currently lifesavers are super hard to find in a roll. But I was trying to recreate the lifesaver books. But they're also the ones that you can find are too long. But I do think it would still be similar and nostalgic enough to just buy the individually wrapped ones and just put a whole bunch of them in here. And then you could have the different flavors and stuff. But anyways, that's one of the things we're making there. And the cards, but I didn't grab the cards, so that'll be a surprise. We're making, you can sort of see the cards. This is one of the cards. That's one of the cards. That's the book. One of the cards is going to be a shaker card. Aren't we fancy? The other class we're having in November is, and this is another one. The registration form has all the prices on it. The prices all include shipping. So if you register for this class tomorrow and you order a kit on it tomorrow, I will adjust your kit price to take the shipping off, and I will order it tomorrow. So like the generic one where you're just using all of my stuff, that price doesn't change, but the order a full kit and I'll buy your smoothie for you, that price will change if you order it on a free shipping day. So tomorrow's a good day to do that. I listed all the card kits that are out currently: cards, advent calendars, tags, any of those things that you might want to make for Christmas. Kids Christmas crafting. I am holding off on posting this because the RSVPs are just not coming. And I don't want to promise this class without being able to get the minimum. I don't need six kids per, and there's 2 time slots. That's the maximum. The minimum is 3. And so far I've had one person go, maybe. So, but I don't want kids thinking they're going to this and then having to cancel it. So I need to get a bit more people asking me about it or showing some interest in it before I post it, because grown-ups can understand, minimums and things like that. But I don't want a kid to get all excited and then pull it up from under them. So those are the updates on events. Now let's talk about stuff. The holiday paper pumpkin, holiday pump. It's not a holiday one. Usually October, November are the 2 Christmas months that they do kits. So this one appears to be cards, which makes me think, and also because the kit collection doesn't have tags yet and may not, I don't actually know, that this is the card one. Actually, I do know that the next one is tags, sort of. The October, November, I forgot that I actually have since I saw this the first time, I have actually seen the other piece. If you are a new subscriber, if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin and use an email that has never been registered with Paper Pumpkin before, you can get this deal. It is 40% off. You go through, you sign up for a subscription. You go all the way to the end until it says promo code somewhere. I signed up for mine so long ago. Website has changed, but somewhere along, actually somewhere near the price, I think, there's a thing that says promo code. You add in holiday 40 and it will get you 40% off your first kit. So in Alberta, because we just have GST, it's 26 plus tax, which is about 28 bucks. I think it is $29. I can't remember now. 29 something is what I think it is. With this 40% off, your kit is like $21, $22. So you're getting a big chunk off because you're still paying shipping, some of the shipping, but so you're getting 40% off. It's a good deal anyways. And this kit coordinates with the Nessa Winter Suite. With, oh my God, I love this. The birds. I love the birds. And yes, I don't think I knew this last time. I remember now that I got this. I think I've got it in between. So here's our next kit, right? That's the cards. November's kit has stockings. And then there's tags to go with the stockings. Last time we had a stocking kit, that thing sold out so quick. I think it sold out before they shipped. Like those were like, they were one of the hottest items. They were black and white. Checked, I think. I want to say checked. Anyways, this is going to be a super popular kit. And then the November kit is not a holiday kit. And we know that this is the new set of dies that just came out. Tomorrow's a good day to add those to an order as well. So there's the tag, which is November's. The Mary goes with October's, and the Fern goes with December's. And it doesn't actually show that on here, but I've seen it somewhere. I don't remember where now. But anyways, so signing up, getting your first one at 40% off, and then already having a subscription so you're guaranteed the November kit. That's the way to do it, peeps. Okay. Oh, and we're down to the last thing. Okay. So that's it for kits and things. This is more just of a general information for you because I said I would do it. So when the new scrapbook line first came out, this took longer than I thought. They said that there was mistakes on the instructions that come with it. So here's a new one, and it's linked on the website, and it's everywhere. Here's the new one, so you can like download a corrected copy. So I went looking because I thought, are the changes enough that it warrants like printing off another 10 pages? Because I'll tell you, these instructions, they're like double-sided, shiny paper, color pictures. Like they're beautiful. They are like super easy to follow, beautiful instructions. And I thought, like, if it's just a couple things, it'll be easier just to go in and change it. And I would let you know, because then, you could let your customers know, and you would know as a customer that you don't have to go and do another one. Well, as it turns out, some of the changes are substantial. Like some of them, there's a little bit different. A couple, when you get into the back for the instruction side, if you've done the corrected cutting, then you should be able to figure this out pretty quickly, that just use the right piece. But there's a couple pages like this one where, like this, instead of these being stretched out like this in a long line, they put them across like this, which is wastes way more paper, right? You don't cut a big chunk out of a paper, you cut it like this, because to cut a big square out, you're cutting two. And some of the numbers are different, and some of the sides, whether it's supposed to be like the front or the back, there's a couple things. So there's enough changes that make sure if you are doing the Halloween kit that you follow the updated instructions, because it's not the end of the world. I'm sure you could adjust to make it work. You might have the other side of the paper, but if you want it to look like this, and these are fantastic layouts. I love the Halloween one. It's my fave. Well, no, I can't say that. It's kind of my fave, but the autumn is like neck and neck. But yeah, you want to make them the way you want to make them. So just make sure you're using the right set of instructions. Okay. So yeah. So when I said in my post that I found my paper pumpkin kits, that's because it went on a walkabout yesterday. Sorry, I just need a beverage. So I've ordered paper pumpkin from the day it started. 13 years, I think we're talking now, of getting paper pumpkin. So then in August, and I usually have no problem with it. They delivered, they throw it, and when I say throw, they literally do. The lady would like walk, because I sit in my office, I can see my front sidewalk and step. She'd walk up, get within like 4 or 5 feet of my front porch, and toss the box onto my front porch. And it's fine because it doesn't do any damage. So, and I would see them do it every month. I knew when to expect them. I'd see them coming, boom, off they go. August, I'm like, my kit should be delivered today, because I track these things, man. I look, if I'm expecting something, I'm like checking on it, because I plan around it, right? So my August kit shows delivered. I'm like, no way, because the dog, nobody throws something onto my front porch without the dog letting me know. My rascal alarm system. So I thought, well, there's no way the dog would have let me know if it was delivered. So I go and look, and it said it had been delivered to the depot. So I phoned the depot, which is down in the industrial area. and said, "Do you have a kit for me?" And they said, "Yes, we do." And I said, "Well, that's weird. Like, why wouldn't they do it? Like, do you have any reason? Does it give a reason why they didn't just throw it on my porch?" And they're like, "Nope, we have no idea." And I was like, "Okay." So I went down to the depot and picked it up. Yesterday, "Hey, my kit should be coming. Let me check." Go look, says it's delivered. I'm like, "No way, the dog would have let me," right? My days are fairly similar. So I go look, no. So I went and looked on the site, and it said, I'm going to start opening it, sorry, because I realize what time it is now. It said that it had been delivered at 10:15, which my FedEx doesn't usually come till like 1 or 2. It's just kind of late lunchish, and UPS doesn't come till supper time, right? So I know what time to expect people, and I'm like, nope, not at 10:15. It didn't. So I go and look, and it says show proof of delivery. I'm like, yes, I would like to see proof of delivery, please. So I click on this PDF, and it says it's been delivered to a residence, and it was signed for, I won't say the name because it is an actual person, and I don't actually know which person it is, but the people I have met this morning were very nice people. So it was signed for by somebody. Well, mine has no signature required on it, and has since the beginning. I was always at work, right? So I just wanted stuff dropped on the porch. So I'm like, nope, not me. So I went to do report a lost package. So it's a little button I can click right underneath, report a lost package. So I report it. I go through all the steps, and I get down to the bottom, and I hit submit, and it says, "I'm sorry, we can't process your request right now." And I thought, well, that's not very handy. So the little virtual assistant pops up. So I'm like, well, virtual assistants drive me crazy. But I thought, I'm going to give it a shot. So I type in, package says it was delivered, went to the wrong house. How do I get my package back? It says, let me just check for you. It looks like your package was delivered to your house and signed for by Mr. X. So here's what we suggest. Please go ask Mr. X where your package is. And then underneath you have option 1. Yes, I found it, or yes, talk to them, but haven't found it. And I thought, I don't know where my package went. It went to the wrong house. I don't know who this person is. It's not the name of any of my neighbors, but it's my job to go find the person that accidentally got it and ask them where it is. And I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. And I said, I don't know where it went or the person. I can't ask them. Isn't that your job? It looks like you're writing a long sentence. Could you rephrase or shorten your sentence? And I'm like, you find the box. I'm sorry, I can't help right now. And I was just like, oh, you know what? I click. I ended. I didn't even say goodbye, which even though it's a virtual assistant, I try to be polite and say things, but I was like, no, I can't even do this. So that was it. So I went back to the report a lost package, trying to get, I'm sorry, we can't process your package right now. And I was like, oh. So I thought, that's it. You can wait till tomorrow. You can just wait. So I waited till this morning. I went into the UPS. I went to report a lost package, and it went right away. First try, boom, report lost package. And I thought, okay, this is probably the better way to do this. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I'm not going to lose my mind. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Oh, we have 2 different, look, I sorry. Oops. I moved my camera so that it wouldn't be so high and at such a weird angle, but now I'm finding my workspace is reduced. So anyways, I'm just taking the pieces out. I haven't even flipped it over yet. I don't even know what the cards look like. Right now I'm just sorting pieces, but oh my God, look at these envelopes. Absolutely love that. So we have 3 different sizes. I found that out so far. This envelope's different. So yeah, I do it, put it in. I'm like, this is good. 15 or 20 minutes, maybe, my phone rings and it says FedEx Dropbox. And I thought, well, that's a weird name, but it says FedEx. I'm because I don't answer my phone. If I don't recognize the number, I don't answer. So I'm like, that's probably who I'm waiting for. Hello. She says, hi, this is Patty at FedEx. I understand you've lost a package. I said, yes. I said, it got delivered to the wrong house. And I said, and I don't know the person. She's like, let me just check. She said, we had a call from somebody. And this is, anyways, I'll tell you that part then. We had a call from somebody who I think might have your package. Like, it shows it was delivered to Mr. X. And they said that it wasn't their package. So we think this might be your package. And I'm like, yep, that'd be my package. That's what this thing said. She goes, let me just call them and double check it. I'll call you right back. Is that okay? Yes, that's okay. So she phones. 10 minutes later, she phones back. She goes, yes. So it turns out that they have a package there that's not theirs. That does have your name and address on it. And it's there. So I've told my driver to go get it, but I can't guarantee that he'll be able to go today. Like maybe, but I don't know. Any chance it's like close and you could go get it? And I said, well, it's a small town. Everything's close. It's not like anything's too far. And I said, I can get it, like as long as he's not already. And she's like, it's very unlikely he's going today. I said, you know what? I will just go get it. Because I thought if it's stuck in transit and back and forth, and I'm like, I'll just go get it. So my address starts with a 9 and ends like 88th Street. The address that my box got delivered to was 8, and then the rest of the address was right on 98th Street. So they took an 8 and a 9 and they switched them, which totally switched the streets and the avenues. And my box got delivered to a company in the industrial section. Now, it says right on it, residence. There's no way you mistake this big, it's a beautiful building. I don't actually know what the company does. Beautiful building with very nice people in it. And their office manager is like the best office manager in the world. There's no way that that's a residence, right? So that was like, I'm like, okay, people, I will follow up more. But right now, I was just happy to get my kid. So I just drive down. I mean, it's Morville. It's not that big. I drive down and I get to this beautiful building and I park. And as I'm going to go in, there's a door on the front that says, this is Ralph. He's our office manager. He'll meet you with a waggy tail. Don't worry, he's friendly. And there's this lovely little doodle that comes to the door and like checks you out as you go in. 2 very nice people working there. Here's your package. I don't know what happened. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. Bye, Ralph. Off we go. I come home. It's all good. So I was tempted yesterday to send like put an email like on the mom's page or something and say, if you didn't order something and somebody tries to give it you, don't sign for it. Tell them, hey, this is not right. Or look at the label and say, this is not my name and this is nowhere near the right address to what you were just. But I thought, I don't want to do it. I don't want to put bad vibes out. I want my package to show up. So I actually like kept my temper in check and tried again calmly this morning. And I now got my package back. But yes, it took a little detour. But I got to meet Ralph and some nice people at the company that, yeah, I'm going to have to find out what they do. Look at these cards. You guys, I'm in love. Oh, okay, here, let me look at the thing. I didn't actually look. Oh. Okay, if you didn't order this kit, you're going to be kicking yourself. 21st. Okay, so if there's refills for this kit, we will know on Monday morning if there's refills or extra, like full kits of this. But look at these cards. Oh my God. Perfect colors. Love the images. Yes. X4 Ranger. Tree stumps. Come on. This is like one of the best cards ever. And then look how pretty this one is. And you know what? Even this one with its little splatters, these little splatters are gold foil. Ooh, love it. This one has little gold foil flowers on it. I realize now that I'm like, you can see me as I'm doing this, so I probably shouldn't be sticking my tongue out in concentration, trying to figure out which way to turn this to show you the shimmer. And then these little ones, little peekaboo ones. Oh, that must be what these little squares are for. They go behind here, I can see. Okay. Well, let me keep one of each of these and move the rest of them away. And because I rambled so much today, we'll see if I actually have time and what they look like. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term. I was not until, I don't know, sometime last year when they came out with them. Stampin' Up came out with them the first time. Ephemera. So the ones that were in the annual catalog this year, I was once we had those, I'm like, okay, now I know what we're talking about. Sometime last year it was one of the sweets, and it had an ephemera pack that had extra like gold flowers or something and fancy things. Anyways, the ephemera just means like a series of die cut images or something like that. So that's what they're. So this one comes with its usual labels and bits and pieces. Just a minute here. I'm going to fold these as we go. This is why one of your staples that you want to have is a bone folder, because nothing works quite as well to make your card lay flat as a bone folder. Okay, so that's card number 1. Oh, and these are double-sided, right? So yes, the frugal crafter, if you want to, or you just want to stretch it out because they're so pretty, you could cut these in half and mount them on cardstock and make twice as many cards. Same with this one. And the cool part about this one is it'll make 2 different looking cards, because just wait till I get them folded. So the other one, it's flowers and it's flowers. But on this one, this is the front that they're showing the card is like huge cookie. And then on the back, little cookies. So those ones would look different if you make the 2 of them. Here's the stamp set. I forgot to show you the stamp set. There's the stamp set, but I realized that the beauty. Oh, I'm going to show you something else I learned. I'm on a total ramble. I will likely end up having to finish these cards afterwards because I am on a total ramble. So this is what they put out now, right? They put this with the paper pumpkin kits, and I think I saw it in the regular kits as well. Pretty sure I did, like the kit collection one. So here's part of it. This is the little snail body and the snail shell, which is perfect because then you can do 2 different colors. Some nice leaves with thanks. Sending autumn wishes your way. Well, that's an awesome one. And thinking of you. So this matches up with the stamp set. But here's what I saw. Somebody said, because I take these 2 pieces, I put them in a clear envelope, and I put them in a box to save, right? Well, one of the genius demonstrators said that what you're supposed to do is put it like this, put some adhesive. So, you know me, I'd be using my tear and tape, but like put tear and tape here just along the edge, fold this closed, and now it's the holder for your stamps with the images on it. It's like a stamp sleeve. It's genius. Anyways, that's awesome. I do like the idea of stamping this little snail. This little snail is going to be on everything now. And I like that I can do it in 2 colors. Okay. So anyways, yes. So we have the normal. I have to cheat. I'm going to bring my cards down like this. Can I get all 3 of them in? Sort of. Not quite, but sort of. There we go. Okay. So looking at this, I can not tell. Oh, no, I can't tell. So these little pieces, these little greenery pieces. So these are the die cuts that usually come with it, right? So these little greenery pieces, one of them is going to go here above the little opening. Who gets the gold leaf? Why don't I see a gold leaf anywhere? Gold leaf must go on this one. Actually, it's not really gold. It's more bronze. And then the circle sentiment goes on this one. And then we will pull over here. And we have this leaf, which goes on the flowers. As does this blue leaf. And this yellow leaf goes over here with this guy. What didn't I take out? I didn't take this out. Where does this one go? Of course, I'm not reading the instructions. I'm just looking at pictures and trying to figure out where it matches up to. I feel like this one goes here. The little snail sits on this one. You can tell, look at the genius. I love this. This little circle, that's where the glue dot goes. So this one goes here. Okay, so those are the regular die cuts, right? You get the regular die cut sheets. They're printed, they're one-sided. They're just, they're awesome. But this kit came with ephemera sheets. And I think there's 3 of them. It feels like, yes, there is. So it came with these ephemera sheets. Look at how cute these are. Oh, so we got a little snail and a mushroom. Oops. And what did I say? Yes, there's 3 each of each card. So there's enough of these to make, like, for each one of these. Oh my goodness, look how cute this is. So this little guy, which if you don't like the little mini cards, you could take these elements and put it on. This is copper clay, I'm pretty sure. Let me just, in case you haven't heard this tip before. If you look on the back, nope, it's Cajun Craze. Cajun Craze and copper clay go very nicely together. But you see down here in the corner, it tells you the colors in the kit. But you could just use that color cardstock and mount it on a bigger cardstock, and you would just have like instead of having a full, you'd have a partial one with a peek through. And actually, I think this card has stuff on the back. Let me just try not to dump everything in. Oh, there you go. So you could lay this card out and your circle would just be off center. And then you could, oh, that would work perfectly. Okay, so this guy's loaded up. He's got leaves, he's got cookies. This is the cookie. That's what you call a slice off a tree, is a cookie. He's got a snail, he's got a mushroom. And then this guy gets these big leaves. This yellow on top. One is. There's 3 of them. Oh, there's 3 of them. This guy gets 3 of these big leaves. Who gets this little copper piece or plate Cajun piece? There's one of these. Sorry, I probably just pulled that right off screen. This guy gets this one. So this one's a bit more subtle. It's very pretty though, like with all the shimmer. Even like the little label has that on it. So yeah, there's 3 of these. So 1 sheet for one, like makes 1 round of cards. So there's a couple extra ones of those. And then, oh, we're gonna have time. Here we go. And then we have this little label section. And each one of these labels, so there's 3 of each card, there's 4 of each label. So they give you a bonus one. Where's that going? Up there. So should you happen to make a mistake, here's the other, I moved things around. Here's the other way you can tell what color a card is. Chances are it's the color of the, can I make that focus? Cajun Craze, that's Snake Spot. So if I had looked at that first, I would have guessed that that was Cajun Craze. I'm just going to get my big ink pad so you don't have to watch me fight with this box. Okay, so let's see what we got. We're making this one first. So, oh, it also came with, I think I just threw them off to the side somewhere. It also came with dimensionals, little mini dimensionals. I don't even buy the big dimensionals anymore. I like the mini ones and I use them like crazy. And then glue dots, and these glue dots look a little bigger than the average ones. I think they are. Okay, so I am going to just flip and look at the instructions. We have these great instructions, right? That show you just like amazing things. And I really should look at them more often. Well, and I'm really glad I did on this one, because on this one, I would have just added the leaves underneath and stamped something on it. But according to this, where's that extra one going? Oh, there we go. It's this guy. I was looking at the wrong thing. This little sprig with the dried berries on it gets stamped on the card before you put all the stuff over top of it. So when you get your first paper pumpkin, you get one of these blocks. Yours will be cleaner than this. I just made a little landslide on my desk. Excuse me for a moment. I'm getting rid of. So I'm making these like little bags of die cuts and stuff that I have left over, that I don't even have the bundles anymore. So if I start to make a project and then I can't finish because I don't have it anymore, so I'm just gonna save myself the frustration and get rid of the pieces. So yeah, we're gonna take this. I tell you this every time, but one time somebody's gonna be watching this and won't have heard this, and they're gonna be very grateful for the information. So I will likely say it every single time. Photopolymer stamps, especially when you get them new, can potentially have a little bit of a coating on them. So you want to ink them up and then give them a little like smush. People have various different methods of doing this: eraser, sandpaper, all sorts of different things. I just find you just need to smush them a little bit, but they smush better if you put ink on them first, because then it gets rid of any kind of coating, and then it works. And so this, we're just going to put right here, and we're going to put another one right there, is what it shows us to do. I just need 1 second because I can tell that the dog wants to go outside. My son is in the basement and can't hear him, but I can. He just gets impatient sometimes, and we don't want that. So there we go. And then we're going to put some dimensionals. So here's the other thing I do. Every time I get, and these are new. Actually, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it here so that I can show you. Every time I start a new package of dimensionals, this is what's left. So these are the mini ones. These are dimensionals. But I go around the edge, and I cut all the edge pieces into different like little spots. So these are like a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. These ones are cut in half. But the beauty of them is they have like a bit of a pointy edge. So sometimes when you're trying to put on something smaller, it's beautiful because it squishes into smaller spaces. So I there's not like an inch of, not a millimeter, I should say, of dimensional that gets wasted when I do them. And these leaves are so small. Oh no, this one, I cut this one in half so I can use this one. That I have to cut the dimensional in half to make it fit, but there we go. So, oh, I should stamp something on this. So this one, so I was going to say thinking of you. Here's the beauty of it. I bought more than one kit. I have so many blocks that I can use a different block for every one of them. So this is, hey, I'll go back to the free shipping. I crack myself up sometimes. If you're new and you don't have a lot of blocks, it is nice to have extra blocks. Order them on free shipping day. Here, I'm taking the other one that I'm putting the other one on, taking it at the same time. And what would the other one be? Then you can order different. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm just going to a little dirty and give it a little smudge. Got more solid in it like this one does. Okay, I just like totally stuck my finger in the ink pad as I was doing that. I go to put this in here. There's too much. It's not giving me a really good clean image. So I'm going to get out my little piece of foam. It's okay for the thinking of, because that's really thin, but the U is pretty solid. And so it's not giving me the best image. So I'm going to do this again. I'm going to test it again because these labels are very pretty. Like I said, they have this like little gold foil on the side. Rose gold. I keep saying gold. It's more like a rose gold or bronze. Okay, but can you see already the difference it makes just by having a foam pad underneath? So we are going to thinking of you. Let that drop. So I got a much better result that time. I did stick my finger in there. Yeah, most of the images, it doesn't matter. These ones here, if you were doing these leaves, which are more solid, I'll show you on here. If you were doing the leaves that are more solid, or the snail, you'd want to make sure you have this little foam underneath because it's it will give you a much better image. Okay, so I did that one, and I need to put some dimensionals. I don't like my sentiments to get all wobbly or saggy or anything, so I make sure that, well, if it was a smaller circle, I might get away with two, but I almost always have three dimensionals. Might be a half dimensional, but dimensionals in three places, let's say, on a tag, just so it sits nice. Okay, so then we're going to put this here, and we are going to peel the little backings off these guys. And where does it show to put this? Oh, it's, oh, I like that. Look at that. So it's kind of got them. I don't think I put mine exactly where I was supposed to, but it's still going to work. It's kind of got them going over the, like, so they're growing up with that thing around it. I like that. I can make it work even if it's slightly off. I think what I was supposed to do was put this a little bit higher, but I didn't want to cover too many of the leaves because I like the colors. Oh, look at that. Oops. Okay, so it probably told you which leaves to put your dimensionals on and which. So don't put your dimensional too close to the edge of this one leaf. Luckily, I can just move it. There we go. Because this leaf is on here and it's already up on dimensionals. So there we go. So you want to put on these two and just leave this one on it. So you could put a glue dot there if you really wanted to. Look at that card. Oops, too high. Pretty. Okay, one. This is the beauty of a kit, especially a paper pumpkin kit. I can ramble for however long and still have time to make the card. Love these. Oh, these cards are so cute. Okay, so then, oh, look, where'd our sprig go? Where did I put that actually? Here's our sprig. So it shows us So we're going to stamp a little sprig here in the corner. And this is why you want to read the instructions, because if you're just guessing, you may or may not guess right. But in this case, you want glue dots. Take your pick tool. You want glue dots up in each of the four corners. Okay. And yeah, for ease and quickness, I'm using the ones on the roll, and I'm talking with a pen lid in my mouth. Yes, I am. Okay, if you're ever going to put something pointy and try to do like that, I put my finger over the point until I hit the lid, and then I put it in. Just so all of you who are worried that I'm going to stab myself with my take your pick tool, I am not. Okay. Oops, I have all this stuff piled on top. We'll get stuff underneath. There we go. This, oh my goodness, this card is cute. So this, we stamped on it and then put the 4 little glue dots. And then we are going to make this card centered in. I like it to be even though it's the inside and it's not what people are mainly looking at. I like my card to be nice and even. I dropped it, made it a little bit crooked. Okay, so now we have the lovely little peekaboo. Okay, sending autumn wishes your way. But I keep moving stuff because I have a very small spot that you guys can see. Every time I move things, I can't figure out where I put them. Okay, so this one is the sending autumn wishes your way. I'm just doing the same thing. Doing my twisting stamp. What name do I want? Fats Domino? Who did the twist and shout? I think that might have been who it was. When I put my stamp on, I ended up, it's like a smiley face. It's like it's curving. So it's also covered in ink. So here's another tip for you as we go along. Photopolymer, the red rubber doesn't do it as much, but the photopolymer can get bendy and stretched and stuff just by pulling it on and off of the plastic sheets or the cases or whatever. So if you want it to be its original shape that it's supposed to be, and you'll notice this, especially on bigger images, if you pull them off and stamp them on the block, and then you go to die cut them and the dies don't line up, it's because you've probably pulled it like a little cockeyed when you were doing it. So if you have your graph paper out, I'm just using a little scrap right now, but if you had graph paper, you could line them up against the line. But even just to like set them down on the paper and let them land the way they would land and then pick them up with the block. Yes. Versus pulling them off and manually sticking them on the block will make for a much straighter sentiment. Or if not straighter, at least true to what it's supposed to look like. Sending autumn wishes your way. I love that sentiment. I'm quite a fan. Okay, so glue dots, glue dots, glue dots. So what it's showing me, because I'm actually reading the instructions this time, is the sentiment gets glue dots. This little sprig of a foliage gets glue dots. It gets, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? It gets 3, so it gets 1 on each. And this is good. Like, even though stuff's going to go over top of it, 1 on each end and 1 in the middle, just so it's not flopping and catching on stuff. Oops. I think I want it like halfway. There we go. I'm trying to get my semicircle to be half where it's supposed to be. There we go. So we're putting that one down. And then we're putting this one down. This is already an adorable card. Haven't barely gotten anywhere. And then this one with the little glue dot circle right on it. And as much as I love dimensionals and would love to put like 17 layers on things, there's a limit to how many layers you can put on something and still be able to mail it without having to pay a whole bunch of extra postage. So that one goes down. So what we're doing is we're putting our cute little critters and our shroom and our cookie are all going to get dimensionals. Sorry, I'm looking at this and it doesn't specifically say, but I'm going to use the Tamara Bertram tried and true technique on this one. And I'm going to, because it's the way it's showing, we're kind of layering these things, right? So my cookie is actually just going to tuck underneath here. with a little bit of greenery, and my cookie's just going to kind of tuck underneath there. Well, I'm covering up like half the greenery. I could have trimmed that off. Too late now. But on a future one, trim it back a little bit, and you could have it a little bit extra greenery sticking out somewhere, because I'm basically covering this one up. Okay, so I'm putting that one there. And then I'm going to put this guy, what has two thumbs is awesome, this guy, over here. But I want to make sure that okay, so I don't want a dimensional here. I just want dimensionals on this side. So I'm actually going to stick them to the card and not to the snail, because I don't want to miss. And if I put them in the wrong spot, then they're going to be on top of the other thing, and that's too many. So we're going to do this. So I just can't get the backing off. There we go. Dropping things. So we're going to do that one. Oh lordy, this snail is cute. I'm going to put him down on top of the things. Oh, so cute. And then the toadstool. Oh, see, this one, we're covering up a bunch of this one too. I want to cover up the pretty stuff. Do 3 of these. Just kind of stagger them. There we go. Oh, I do. Anybody not order this kit and is now going, oh, darn it, it's adorable. I should have ordered the kit. Well, like I said, let me know, because it's the Monday after the 21st is when we find out if there are refills or full kits available for anybody who wants extras or who missed. Look at this card. This card is darn adorable. And then I'm not going to do it now because I'm going to try to finish. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to really quickly do that other card. But I would take the snail. What did I do with my stamp set? There we go. This one, I would take the snail and I would stamp it on the inside. And on the other one, I would stamp one of these, or both maybe, leaves on the inside. Okay, I'm going to go like 2 minutes over, and I'm going to finish this card. Because I'm guessing it's not going to take more than 2 minutes, but let's find out. Well, this sprig's getting a workout. As far as I can tell, I have not had to stamp the leaf. The leaf is just a bonus. But this little sprig, which is really just kind of like a nice fine detail that gives a bit of dimension to it. So I like that idea. Is going to go here. And then these guys are all going to go down. And I will tell you that in the instructions, it is telling me to put glue dots behind all 3 of these to stick them down. And I do love glue dots. But what do I love more than glue dots? Tear and tape. And in the interest of time, because the sentiment is going over top of this, I'm just going to put a couple pieces of tear and tape right down there and hold those guys on, and it will be covered by all of the other stuff. So I'm not worried about it. And I'm taking the backing off because there's leaves are going to go over top of it with dimensionals. And if they stick to the back of the back of the dimension, it can pull this off and not stick very well. Seriously, I gotta quit moving things on my desk. So the edges, when I cut them, you end up with these kind of bigger, longer pieces. They're almost like little arrows. That is going to be perfect for this little brown strip that's going on. So this strip is going down. I'm going to put the leaves on first, these 2. So I was right as I'm going along and guessing. Look what they did. See, if I had been looking at the instructions, because I'm just looking at the picture and trying to guess. But look at the instructions. Look at how well this is done. So this one is showing you like a leaf, and you can see it's yellow here. But this one is showing you that it's bronze, and it has like a little picture of bronze. Incredibly smart instructions. So the reason it's doing that is it's telling you to put the dimensionals on the bronze one and use glue dots on the yellow one. So you got to find a spot on the bronze one that is big enough, or we're just going to trim one in half so it works better. By the time all this stuff is piled on top, it should be fine. But there we go. Okay, so this one is going to go here. And since I actually just pulled all the backing off that tear and tape, I'm just going to stick it in there because it's not going anywhere. And we're going to do this one. And we're going to put this one, which is up on dimensionals. And like that. I like mine at different heights, so we're going to do that. And then we have this one, which I just took all the backings off of, but I forgot to stamp the sentiment first. There we go. We're going to do the with thanks. Again, smudgy, 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 smudgy over here. All right, so while I'm finishing this up, I'm just going to stamp this and then stick them together so I can put this last little step together. What's tomorrow? If everybody's paying attention, free shipping day. So yeah, it does say blue dots again, but once again, I'm just going for speed here and my favorite and just put a little bit of tear and tape. So we're putting tear and tape on the bottom or glue dots. Should you wish to follow the instructions. Maybe I said just close my pad because I have. And then this, if I put the adhesive on the bottom, so then this is going like this. That's one. It's kind of odd, but it's right. There we go. Onto the bottom part. And then I need a couple more dimensional. I had to put these together before I could finish putting the dimensionals on because I don't know where the top's going to line up exactly. I probably could have done that step first, but I forgot. And then I could have just put like 3 dimensionals in the middle, but that's okay. Lucky for me, I'm not running short of dimensions. And then this one goes here with thanks. Oh, look at that. I didn't even hit anywhere I wasn't supposed to. I didn't like double up any dimensionals or anything. That's just total fluke. Look at how nice this card is. Oh, you guys, love these cards. And seriously, I absolutely love this envelope. I'm gonna have to just save that. Okay, because it's got the watercolor look. I love the watercolor look. So here's the 3 cards, which I made one of each of these cards in what, 15, 20 minutes because I was too busy talking. These are awesome cards. Let me know if you are interested. Let me know if you want to get in on free shipping yet tomorrow. I hope it helps to see this. Lets you know on the kits a little bit of help, maybe some tips, maybe that help you when you get your kit and you have to put it together, or maybe it just made you want to order one. So let me know on that one too. Events, yes, I will post all the registration links. I'll post the link for World Card Making Day. Those will likely be posted tomorrow morning, just because I gotta go do something else right now. And then yeah, I'm out from like 3 till just before 9 o'clock. So if you have questions or anything about orders or free shipping, or you need help with your order, let me know early, and then I will do the group order after I get home from my event. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Heather. Have a good night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.